greatness, it's just something we made up. Somehow we've come to believe that greatness is a gift, reserved for a chosen few, for prodigies, for superstars. And the rest of us can only stand by watching. You can forget that.
Well, I want to be a race car driver someday. It's a great sport. It's all I've ever known, racing.
You want a great team? You gotta build it. Piece by piece. Start with a few natural-born leaders. Then you need some old vets who've seen it all, and a few youngsters just getting started. Tough cookies who don't back down from nothing. And some pranksters to keep everyone loose. You need those strong but silent types. And a few not-so-silent types.
This is my show! My show!
Those with chips on their shoulders and ice in their veins. And a few who do anything to win. You find a cast of characters like that, you've got yourself one hell of a team.
What does it take to really truly be a champion?
Hang on.
Well, it takes more.
Okay. I guess we're good. Okay, you guys are unmuted too. Alright, welcome back to Season 2, Episode 27. You could never guess. I was rendering a video and it literally finished during the intro, so I was trying to get in the show and I never really used studio mode, but I guess I got it in. So, alright, we're here. There's just a couple of us. We got Amanda and Philip tonight. How's everybody doing?
Pretty good, you?
Oh, I'm doing better now that hopefully that video came out good that I just spent my last 3 hours of my life on.
Guess we'll find out, won't we?
Yeah, definitely will find out. Let me see, is the chat working? I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. How's everybody? Are you doing good, Amanda?
I'm hanging in there.
Nice. You guys want to get right into Iowa?
Yeah, let's get right into Iowa.
Let's get right into Iowa. Amanda, you go first.
I guess, as I was telling Philip before this started, ended up liking the track, and I didn't have an amazing finish, and that was on my own, stupidity, speeding in the pits. But I liked it. Raced a ton with Rick, had a blast with that. But felt comfortable with it. The setup was really good. I'm echoing you. Put your microphone up. It was a good track. I liked it. I want to definitely race it a bunch more. Like I said, I sped in the pits like a dipshit. I didn't speed going in. I sped while I was in the pits, getting to my stall. Went down a couple laps, stayed out of the way. I joked around in TeamSpeak that I was trying to block for Jamie, possibly, but really, I just didn't want to try to pass Jamie and then screw up and wreck him. But it's actually moved up to probably the top 5 favorite tracks that I have now.
Good, good.
How was yours, Philip?
How was my race? Well, it was good for a while. I like Iowa. I like running that. The second group seemed to be pretty good line to run. Had a little incident with Rick. For some reason, my spotter didn't tell me that he was outside of me, and he must have been right at the back corner, very back corner of my car, because just enough to turn me into the wall. And but I think he just stayed in the gas and shot me straight forward again. But by then I had a meatball flag going, so I only had 2 incident points out of that. That was kind of weird.
Would you say you had 10 minutes in the pits?
I had 10 minutes in the pits, so if Rick got any damage out of that, I apologize to him for that. Like I said, my spotter didn't tell me he was there yet, so that's why I kind of moved up to do the regular line. But other than that, and then of course we had enough cautions that I wasn't going to finish the race anyway, so I had to leave early.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a bummer.
You know, so that was number 6 for the year that I haven't finished because I had to leave for work. But oh well, that's the way it goes. But
Well, hopefully we'll get that resolved for next year and possibly have it earlier. Because man, it is exhausting getting out of a race at 10:30 something that night. So,
yeah,
especially like I think it hit lap 60, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? There's 200 more laps to go. Then I
right.
looked down, it was 160. I'm like, you've got to seriously be kidding me. Still another 100 to go. So it
Right.
felt like an eternity.
Yeah. Yeah. It. Yeah. Especially when I set a time limit, and then it gives me 10 minutes to get dogs out and back in, and me ready for work and get out the door. So I'm rushing around pretty good. So, but we had a caution fly. It was about quarter after, I think it was, and I said, well, you know what? I'm just going to pull in now because it's under a caution and call it good. So that's what I did last night. So, all right, Corey, how about yours?
Yeah, that was pretty uneventful.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was writing zeros in something else. That's what happens when you have 0 for a push stock. It was pretty uneventful. I served my penalty like a man, and then yeah, we got I think I got the lucky dog. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I got the lucky dog right away, and then I got fucked over with Jamie and who is this? Me, Jamie, Carol, and somebody else was with us. Well, we got caught on that caution during the green flag pit stop, so we went 2 laps down, got the wave round, so we're still 1 lap down. Then we're all battling for the lucky dog, which is fun between me,
Yeah.
Jamie, and Carol.
Which I didn't realize that, like, how many cars were on the lead lap then? Because Jamie got the lucky dog. He was in like 9th or 8th.
Yeah, I think I was the last one, or maybe there's 10 of us on the lead lap at the end. I'm not exactly sure. I don't got any stats in front of me. I was doing stuff.
There were 9 on the lead lap at the end.
Okay, so I was the last one. Oh yeah,
Yep,
because
you were the last one.
I don't know what Chris was doing, but Chris ended up pitting, and I was like, "What the fuck's he doing?" I'm like, "What's Oh, because
Yeah.
I think he would have got the lucky dog or something would have happened, and I didn't realize why he was pitting, or no, we were fighting for it, and I was like, "Why would he want to be behind me if a caution comes out?" And yep, caution came out, and he was behind me.
Yep. Yeah, I watched you 3 guys battle for quite a while because I was following you right around there. But that was kind of funny that I didn't have any speed coming out of the corners, but I could keep up with you guys everywhere else. But that was kind of weird.
I felt bad for our Chris because we
Mm.
noticed in the beginning he was having some audio issues when Hamlin was
Right.
trying to talk to him, and then he said in our message that his headset died and he got some of it charged, a little bit of charge on it, and then he had no sound back. And so we were talking to him in TeamSpeak, even though he couldn't respond. So if you guys were wondering why Chris kept keying up in race chatter,
I thought that was his yes or no, but we couldn't tell the
Yeah.
difference between them.
so like one
Right.
click for yes, 2 click for no. But
Mm.
like I'm like,
Yeah.
hey Chris, I know you can't answer us, but we're thinking about you. We hope you're doing okay. And he would just kind of click up.
Well, didn't he lose sound altogether there towards the end?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. He said
And
it
he was
died, and
running.
he had to charge
Yeah.
it for like 20 minutes.
I couldn't
Yeah.
race with no sound at all. It happened
Yeah.
once, I think, at Daytona last year. And it's awful, absolutely awful.
Yeah.
Tell you what, that does your cause you got the same U-shake thing as me. Does that make your ass really hot?
Yeah, it can.
Yeah, mine was fucking. I was like, I'm like, fuck, am I on fire right now? I'm like,
Yeah,
why do I feel so hot?
Yep. Yeah, they tend to get a little warm. So, depending on how high you have them turned up. So.
Oh yeah, so I couldn't because basically the only races I've really done. Well, one was the Xfinity car. Where were we at? Oh, Nashville Super Speedway, and then I did Talladega. I couldn't get the feel for the motion rig this week. Like medium, it felt like I was just kicking out during all the turns. I think that's why I was so slow at the beginning of the race. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, halfway through the race, I pulled in for a pit stop and fucking put my thing up. I'm like, you're going on soft. And all of a sudden, I'm like, here we go. Now I got some speed. But yeah, it literally felt like you can feel it go, whew, the tires hitting. You're like, okay, I guess we're good. Let's go.
Yeah.
But with the softs is just a little gentle one. I'm like, yeah, this is a lot better because it was literally throwing me sideways, where it was like moving me in the car, and I have the motion compensation. I set all that up for it too, and got the little sensor, and yeah, it was like turning me over. I'm like, holy shit, I'm through the headrest. I was like, woo, I'm okay, and I'm good. So yeah, I guess on the ovals you gotta put it on soft, but you gotta turn that bitch on aggressive for trophy trucks.
Well, I was wondering, I had asked them afterwards. I was running the high line, and I think it was in 1 and 2. It was super bumpy, so I didn't know how much it accented that when you were in there, if it was really letting you feel all the bumps up there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't moving as much, but yeah, it still feels fucking awesome. It's like too much because I'm just used to, for the past like year or so, just my seat vibrating a little bit, and I'm just steering, or my foot pedals, they vibrate when I start losing control. I'm like, okay, yeah, I got this. And it's just like, okay, yeah, we're definitely losing it.
Yeah, the you shake it seat insert, you can really feel those bumps.
Yeah.
On that track with that.
Well, after I set that up like we were talking about, I fixed the sound card on it. That thing feels just like my subwoofer now. I'm like, oh, thank God, because I actually had to put my subwoofer, I had to hook it back up because I missed the rumble of it. And it's actually, I have it in front of me now because before it was underneath me. I have it in front of me. I'm like, oh, it sounds like the engine.
Well, it's so low now. If you guys can see, mine's over by the fridge. Like, I got in his rig when he first got it, and I don't like being that low to the ground. I see some people, like I think it's D's and a few other people, it's pretty low, and I don't know, it's just maybe I got comfortable to being that high up in the air, but I like feeling like I'm getting into a truck when I get into my rig.
Yeah, I do miss that. It's a little struggle trying to get out of that thing. Now I'm just like, ugh, because I got to put my leg through. Before I was just like, whoop, just right out of it because I had it sitting up so high.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way mine used to be. I used to have it set up on a platform like that, but when I went to the 80/20 rig, it sits, I don't know, it's probably 16 inches off the ground now, but
oh, nice,
or maybe 12, somewhere in there. But
yeah,
so yeah, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, well, it's funny because then I got my stupid camera on too, so I'm like, oh, watch, they're watching me struggle getting out of the fucking rig.
Dalton said, "No, you know the pain of me getting out of the rig I've got." Yeah, like I don't know, I don't like sitting low to the ground like that, and like I like stepping up and getting inside of it, and like I take my beer. I don't know if you can see it, but my cup holders over there. I gotta reach down to put my beer into the cup holder, and my cigarettes or like my vapes down. Like so, I have a system with everything being below me, other than the shifter and the wheel. Dalton, why don't you hop in here? Tell us about your win. Congrats on that.
Yeah,
I was
buddy,
actually very excited.
I got a fun video in a little bit that I'm gonna share. That it's not a fun. It's an awesome video.
Yeah, it's not a mean video.
Yeah, it's not a mean video. It's a cool video for the league.
It was very exciting to make your
do it for the league.
Hop on in the green room if you're not working.
Yeah, everybody else bailed on us tonight.
I guess we have to congratulate Corey on another banner win.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that Talladega one's never over there. That's never coming down.
Yeah, true. But,
we always keep gold. I'm gonna have to start a trophy case in the next season of Shop Talk. Make it look a little nice little living room scene. Just have my trophy case there.
So what did you have us playing in the background while you were taking a shower?
What?
Said he just got out of the shower. You'll get in a minute. Like, what are you drying off, watching us like the phone's balanced?
He just finished jerking off the shower. He's like, what's going on in Shop Talk?
Alrighty then.
He's like everybody else when they're done and watching porn, like, yuck.
Turn this trash off. Ugh, gross.
Oh Oh shit.
Chris did pretty good last night. He finished 12th.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He
did.
was up there for a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with not having sound for a bunch of it. Like, fuck that. But yeah, I looked at him like, how the fuck did Chris get ahead of me? I'm like,
Mhm.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the man even congratulated Chris for the banner at the end of the race. I'm like,
I thought he had it.
I finished ninth. I'm like, I struggled to to get in the lead lap all night.
Oh, and you never know where those conversations are gonna go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes we go on tangents. That's why
Yes.
Bachover doesn't watch us anymore.
You just never know, Dalton. Yeah.
That's why
Yeah,
Aaron doesn't
Aaron-
come on anymore because we don't talk
Yeah.
about racing.
Well, you know what? You saw what caused the Aaron issue, right?
Yeah. That
I
we spent a
tried to-
good portion watching that last night,
I
trying to
was
review
trying to
it.
get off that track and I couldn't get that thing to go down low, and I was trying to slow down, and next thing I knew, here comes Chris Carroll and Aaron. I'm like,
Well, it's true though too, because like in practice, I slammed the wall because I
Mhm.
was still getting used to running up really close to it, and I was trying to pull down the go onto the apron or into the pits or something. I didn't hear that Josh Rutherford was on my inside, and I thought that I could yank it left, and the car was like, "No, fuck off! You hit the wall, like you're not turning anymore," and it wouldn't turn at all. So yeah.
yeah, I had to slow way down in order for it to even get to turn left so I could get into the pits. But
Kyle Wellman, you watching? I hope so. Me and Kyle are buddies, but he was a fucking weapon last night. Holy shit.
Okay, I look in my mirror. I'm like, oh, where the fuck did you guys just go? And they were just off in the grass. You're like, I saved it. And they're like, oh my god, really?
Yeah, I was racing side by side to him. All of a sudden, just like, 0x. Okay, I'm going in the infield. I hope he's watching.
If he was watching, he'd be chatting.
Yeah, he would be. I'm just picking on you, Kyle. It was fun. Always fun. Me and him always race each other hard now after our little thing that we did during Auto Club there. So we race
Yeah, I
each
would
other
agree.
clean, and we have been ever since. Which, a lot of
Mhm.
people, they say, oh, everybody's getting crazy, but Kyle's very aggressive, and I'm kind of aggressive. So, but we got into it quite a bit sometimes, bouncing off each other. But after we did that thing at Auto Club, man, we race each other clean as fuck now. I love it. I don't have to
Yeah.
worry about him at all. Well, I guess I do now. I guess I do have to worry about him.
I seem to keep ending up on the track near Rick, and he's one of the people I feel extremely comfortable with. That I'm like,
Why,
it's
Rick
I'm gonna
Phillip?
race the shit out of him. Well, like I said in the race chatter, I'm like, I didn't want to look in my mirror because I looked up and it felt like he bumped me twice, but like not intentionally, and I just felt comfortable enough to race as hard as I could. Um, but it seems like almost every single race now, Rick and I are near each other for quite some time.
Yeah, Philip, that scared the shit out of me last night when you two got into it because you were completely sideways. I was like, oh shit, that's Philip. I had to
Yep.
dive down.
And it was quick. It was so quick. I quick right, and then I was straightened back up. I mean, it was so quick like that. But,
Yeah, Rick's been watching my tapes of how I do that. Spin somebody out there, straighten them up. Like, oh, nothing. Sorry. Just
Yeah.
keep going. Oops, my bad. I fixed
know,
you. Stop
yeah,
bitching.
I know I scared Corey last night too once, but man, all of a sudden it went right on me. Remember that?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Coming-
I thought you were
coming
talking
right
about Corey
across your
Rutherford.
nose.
Yeah, you scared the fuck
No.
out of me, Philip, because I'm like, all right, Philip's faster, so I stayed high, and Philip goes
Yeah.
low. I'm like, okay, yeah, he's gonna go all of a sudden. Ooh, Philip's I'm like, Philip, you're coming up too much.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it'd been sticking down there for 3 or 4 laps in a row, and then I go to get by you, and yeah, it just slipped right up, and I'm going, what the? So,
It
I don't
seemed
know
like
if
it did that every now and then because Casey and I were near each other a lot. Obviously, we're usually towards like the 3/4 or all the way to the back, and I just thought I could get that corner, and it just kept going. And Casey was behind me. I'm like, and I called it out. I'm like, Casey, go around me, go low, go low, because I knew that it wasn't gonna do what it had just done the last fucking 20 laps.
Yeah, Dalton, when you get in here, I want to ask you about that too. So remind me.
Oh yeah, you all hollered out in the front something about shitting your pants and everybody needed to change underwear,
Yeah,
but
like,
I wasn't up
I
there.
want to
I didn't
hear
know.
his perspective because Fred was like stopped on the backstretch when we were
So like,
going green.
what did you see? Because
Me?
I wasn't up there. I don't know.
I saw everybody going, "Oh fuck!" I'm like, "What's going on up there?" I thought somebody was just in the wall, so I just felt low. You know, stupid me. And just like, what's going on? Fuck! I can get more spots. Hammer down. And then I saw everybody moving over, and I thought somebody was in the wall, so I moved down. And caution came out. I was like, "Oh, that's weird." And then I see Fred, and they're like, "Oh my god."
Poor Fred. He sounds so angry if he causes a caution. Like he sounded so upset last night.
Yeah.
And you know nothing he does is intentional like that, so you
No,
feel
not at all.
bad. You're like, ah,
Yeah.
fuck. Like Fred's man. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but oh yeah, he missed a shift last week, and he's beating himself up over it.
Yeah.
it's not even like give it to me, Terry. He's like, give it to me, Terry. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Jesus, okay,
Yep.
man.
Yep. So demanding.
Yeah, he just gets on himself, but you know, I love Fred. Fred's a great guy. It's fun to be out there. Try to get my dad into it. He didn't want to do it.
Yep. Tell you what, I give him credit for going out on all those road courses and those GT3
Yeah,
cars.
yeah.
I'll
Oh, he
tell you
does that
what.
too?
Yeah.
He runs
Wednesday
in the
night.
ASRL?
Yep. Sure does.
Oh my god.
We're done now. We're done with that. We finished up this last Wednesday, but yeah, running GT3 cars.
We need to get him
Good
into
for
the
him.
fun races. Get him in the figure eight with the jump and everything. He'd
Oh, he'd be
probably
fucking bitching
smoke
you out,
everybody.
Amanda.
Get him into the
You're
fun
gonna see the
races.
real Fred come out on you.
Like Fred, these don't matter. Just wreck anybody, do whatever you want, just win.
Yeah.
Philip, how about them Miami Dolphins?
How about those Dolphins?
Oh shit, top of the East.
Back in first.
I can't believe that. I know we're getting off on a little tangent right now, but we're just stalling till Dalton gets in here.
Dalton's been drying off for about 13 minutes.
It's blow drying his hair and shit. I'm gonna be at Shop Talk. You're not doing any video, Dalton. You don't need. You just need a fucking headset.
I tell you what, they picked up some good acquisitions here last just before the cutoff. So
Oh yeah.
they did good. They did
Yeah,
good.
we did. You want to know the great thing? That was actually I was talking to my dad today, and he's like, so when are you gonna practice? I'm like, well, we haven't found out the track yet. I'm like, we found out Thursday. I'm like, you know, probably Thursday night, Friday. No, I can't Friday. I'm doing punting from the rough Friday. Like some Saturdays, some Sundays, all that. I'm like, the great part is, I'm like, I can get all more practice in on Sunday because it's the Dolphins' bye, so it falls perfect for the championship race.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I saw
Sure
that
does.
today.
Yep. And I felt bad for Chris again for the Bears losing to the Lions.
Yeah, after they played us tough, and then they just lose to the Lions like that.
That was pretty bad. But yeah, Lions are talking playoffs already, and they've got 3 wins.
Are they? Well, I did. I was laughing. I was talking to Amanda when they showed the Vikings record. I was like, Amanda, they have a 4-game lead on second place in their division.
I can't
Yeah.
believe they won too. My lord.
Yeah, I think they got a little help from their friends. If you ask me, but anyway,
That,
non-calls.
yeah, that was a good game. Yeah, I know the fucking refs tried to give the Bills the fucking win, and they still couldn't do it.
Yeah, that wasn't a catch at all.
Hmm.
Still a good game to watch.
Oh yeah.
That's why we were a little bit late getting in the. Well, we didn't even get in. Did we get into the Rutherford's practice?
Mm-mm.
No, because we're sitting there like we're just gonna watch the end of the Bills game, and it's still going, and it's still
Yeah,
going. I'm
because it
like,
got
when the
done like
fuck's this gonna end?
4:45 or something. I'm like, oh, there's only like an hour left. I'm like, I'll just watch Red Zone.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to work the other night, and so I was sleeping. There was probably an hour left in practice when I got up, and I'm going, there's no way I'm going to make that practice, so I'm not going to worry about it. But
Yeah, they got you working some crazy hours again.
No,
You just had to cover.
just had to cover. So.
Oh, that's not bad.
Nope. I do. I did make myself available for Thanksgiving Day and the day after, which are 2 holidays. You know, because I get paid extra.
Oh, you get like triple
Uh,
time?
Well, it'll be straight time plus time and a half. So, but I'm not working Thanksgiving, but I'm working the day after. So.
Oh.
But so just one day out of that whole week. Gotta stay
Come on,
home
Dalton.
with the dogs.
What are you doing, Dalton?
Yeah, somebody hop in and tell us about your race. We don't got Terror Bear to pick on forever.
We've got
how
8
did-
viewers. Somebody's hiding out there.
How close were the points actually for the race for?
I think it was like 14. I don't think it was that
Was it
close.
14?
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't really even close then.
I
Well,
think.
Jack, here's the deal. I'm the best there is. Plain and simple.
I don't know.
I went from going up
I don't
to
keep track of that
excellence.
shit, Philip. I don't need to.
Okay. I was trying to see what there was. But...
No, I knew the gap between. Well, no, because Mark didn't finish terrible. I don't know. Oh, you can look on.
Mark was down a bit.
Are
because
you on? You can find it on. What's it? SimHub. Are you on there right now?
Mm-hmm.
Go to standings and then not the chase, but the one before that. It'll tell you how many. I think.
Well, isn't it in the BPL standings thing? Rick put out the actual
No,
points.
they take it
and
right
then,
off after they do the thing, but it can actually tell you how many points.
Yeah.
It's a shame that Mark's internet was fucking up that much. Like, that's insane. How many times did he lose connection? 4, I think. It was pretty shitty.
Yeah, 4 or 5 anyway. Yeah.
And you could tell he was messing with stuff in the car too, because it was just me and him. He was probably 5, 6 car lengths in front of me, maybe even 10. And like he'd be fine, and then all of a sudden he'd kind of tap the wall, come down, tap it again. I'm like, he's messing with something in his VR, so because he doesn't hit the wall like that.
Yeah, it wasn't even really close. Jeez, Jamie had 54 points for the race.
Oh,
He had
yeah.
all those
Yeah,
extra
he
points.
won the stage too.
Yeah, 13 bonus points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'll play my video now. You guys ready for this? This is a little championship hype video. I literally finished it when the intro was playing. So let's see if it's good. I didn't preview it. So I'll let you, Philip and Amanda, turn up your volume on your Facebook, and then you guys can listen to it. Here we go.
The heart of a champion. What does it take to really truly be a champion? Well, it takes more than excuses. It takes more than just giving yourself a pass. There are only so many champions in the world. And true champions understand what dedication and hard work really is. True champions understand if you're gonna be a lion, you got to know what it means to go through the jungle. You can't pretend or fake it just to make it. To be a champion.
Chris Carroll is going to punch his ticket to the Final Four here for Blazing Pedals. Checkered flag in the air. First win to Jamie Walker, and he locks himself into the next round. He turned to 41. He's got to make it through the infield. He's got to make it through the infield. Kid Todd Morosco get it. Corey Sherman's going to win and lock himself in to the Final Four.
Punched his ticket into the championship four, Dalton Kilroe.
Champions have to work. Champions have to dig. Champions have to believe. Champions don't have time to wait around for something to happen on its own. Being a champion takes work, grit, and understanding that if you're trying to be better than the opponent, you got to work a little bit harder than the person that you're up against.
Yeah, that's what I did.
That was good. I like that.
I like that a lot. Awesome job, Corey.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad it actually came out good. I gotta send it to Sam so he can play it before the race on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the music. I like the
Mhm.
graphics of all the numbers and them fading away. Like, that was
Yep.
really cool.
Well, thank you.
Suspenseful music.
Yep.
Yeah,
Excellent job.
it was funny. I was driving home from work today because I wanted to do it. Even if I wasn't gonna make the championship, I wanted to do like a little hype video for like. I was gonna do some for like every round. I'm like, oh, that's a little too much work. I'm like, I'll do one for the championship, and then I got in. I'm like, okay. So I'm driving home from work. I'm like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Then just found some stuff and came up with that real quick.
Well, it's nice to be able to do that on the fly like that.
It took about three and a half hours.
Yeah.
But most of it was that I was
Still.
waiting for the stupid shit to render that I needed.
Yeah. Right. Right.
After Effects takes forever to render.
Cool.
Digging through and finding the right content and everything. Oh shit, look who's in the green room. All fresh and clean. So
Yo.
fresh and so clean.
Dull Killer.
Fresh and clean and dry.
Dull and squeaky clean Killer. What's up, buddy?
Did you see the video he made?
I can't hear anything. I
What?
don't know why. Give me a second.
Okay. Hello, Rob Duncan.
Can you hear us now?
There we go. Yeah.
Did you see the video he played?
I did not. I was getting my dinner ready.
Are you able to watch a video now? Or
Yeah, I'll play it again for you.
Yeah, you gotta see it. It's good. Make sure you turn your
It's
volume
just gonna
on.
be us playing this for the next half hour or so.
The heart of a champion. What does it take to really truly be a champion? Well, it takes more than excuses. It takes more than just giving yourself a pass. There are only so many champions in the world. And true champions understand what dedication and hard work really is. True champions understand if you're gonna be a lion, you got to know what it means to go through the jungle. You can't pretend or fake it just to make it. To be a champion.
Chris Carroll is going to punch his ticket to the Final Four here for Blazing Pedals. Checkered flag in the air. First win to Jamie Walker, and he locks himself into the next round. He turned to 41. He's got to make it through the infield. He's got to make it through the infield. Can't have Morosco get it. Corey Sherman's going to win and lock himself in to the Final Four.
Punched his ticket into the championship 4, Dalton Kilrow.
overnight. Champions have to grow. Champions have to work. Champions have to dig. Champions have to believe. Champions don't have time to wait around for something to happen on its own. Being a champion takes work, grit, and understanding that if you're trying to be better than the opponent, you got to work a little bit harder than the person that you up against.
How do you like that, Dalton?
That's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was cool. I came home. I'm like, you seem grumpy. He's like, I'm focusing, and he's sitting there setting that up. I'm like, okay,
Leave me
that's
alone.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, that's complicated stuff. I'm gonna go inside.
Yep. I'll leave you to your
yeah.
devices.
So Dalton, tell us about your race last night.
Yeah. Obviously
Congrats,
before.
by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congrats.
No. Going into it, obviously I knew points would have been tight between me, Mark, and Jamie, so I needed to really do whatever I could to just make sure I had a really good points night and just didn't have anything happen to me. Obviously, going into the race, I didn't expect Mark to have his internet issues, which that sucked. I think I heard you mention that as well. I would have much rather had him fighting all the way than the internet kicking him off like 4 times and putting him 17 laps down or some shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But with the way cautions kind of fell, they just kind of worked out. I knew when that one caution happened on 76 or whatever it was, I knew it was going to be right on the bubble of making it to the stage lap. So I went and I topped off, and I just did like I just lifted like a couple car lengths early, just to make sure I could make it to that stage and get the stage win. Because again, I was still thinking points.
Sure.
And then after that green flag run cycle out and people were pitting again, then the caution came out. Which one thing I was kind of surprised with, when I didn't take tires under green during that second green flag run, some of those guys that did take tires, they got past me, but then they came back to me. Like they burnt their stuff up more than I did, and I was on 80 lap old tires. They were on like 30 lap old tires. So I was just like, how the fuck are y'all letting me catch you?
Well, it comes down to experience too, and knowing what to do and the line the run and letting off early.
Yeah, probably
Yeah,
if you're saving too, probably helped
Yeah,
out.
that seemed to happen the first double stint I did right at the beginning of the race. It seemed like the second stint there, if you weren't using your tires up to begin with, then you had tires on the second stint and you were catching everybody. So that was kind of interesting.
I was honestly surprised because before that caution, or actually no, when was it? It was towards the end of I think that first little green flag run we had. I was actually catching Mark of all people. I was like, how the fuck? There's no way I should have more long run speed at this track than Mark. There's no fucking way.
Hey, Chris.
But sure enough, that ended up not really meaning all that much with his internet problems. Yeah, then towards the end there, Derek kind of shot himself in the foot, playing strategy, expecting it to go green. Then he didn't shoot himself in the foot. He planned on it going green, and then the caution came out, and that shot him in the foot because he only took 2 tires. Because I was catching him, and he actually just before he pit, Corey come out of the pits, and we had him in like a fucking box in 3 and 4. I thought I was about to get turned, but
I almost turned Derek when he went in the fucking pits there. I'm like,
I thought you were just gonna say fuck it, Dalton's out there and just turn to the right.
No, I already got you. We're cool.
But
no,
I
thought he'd go on the fucking apron, and then he just slows in the track. I was like, come on, Derek, and I was like, oh, I checked up.
Well, believe it or not, staying on the track and just treating the corner entry like normal and then just downshifting when you got slow enough and the RPMs got low enough to where you could downshift, that's really how you made the best pit entrance. You didn't have to like over slow down to get down onto the apron. Granted, obviously, if there's a car behind you, you tell them, hey, I'm pitting. But
Yeah, but I had nowhere to go because you were on the outside of me. So I'm like, well, I'm obviously not gonna fucking hit Dalton, so I'll take Derek out.
I thought for sure you were going to get him.
I
when
gave him a little
thought of it,
zero X. I'm like, get in your fucking
yeah.
pit, boy.
But yeah, just before he was pitting, I had started to actually close in on him because when we went green there, he got out to a good lead. I had to get through the field 'cause I think I was like 7th or something like that on the race start. And he was just riding about a second and a half ahead of me, and we were both just kind of taking our time. And then he had a little bit of trouble getting through lap traffic. I think he burned his stuff up a little bit doing that. And then the gap just went from a second and a half down to like half a second in 3 laps. And I was like, oh boy, here we go.
Chris, there's no
He
banner
fought
update.
hard for 2 tires.
Chris, there's no banner update because I was working on it. Chris, you see the video? I put a video up.
Yeah, the video was pretty cool.
So Dalton, that restart when the caution came out when Fred was on the backstretch, what was going on there?
I about shit myself.
I think a few people did, right?
Yeah, because I was more focused behind me because I saw Mike Hamlin had gotten a decent restart, and I think that was the one where, because I don't know if you guys noticed, you could restart in first gear last night. So I had been restarting towards the end there in first gear, but it wouldn't let me shift into second gear, so I lost whatever run I got, and Hamlin got to my inside going into turn 1. And I was just kind of looking in the mirror, just seeing what happened, whether I was giving him enough room, just kind of driving out the back of the car, and then I hear car on the wall, car on the wall. As I'm exiting the corner, I look down and I see Fred parked it after spinning. And I only had like 200 feet. I was like, holy fuck. And the last thing I had seen in my mirror was Mike Hamlin on my left rear quarter panel. So I thought, oh God, I'm dead. But no, luckily, he gave plenty of room. Everybody gave enough room to avoid that. And
Yeah, I don't think I've
that
ever
could have
heard
been
that
a
much.
whole lot worse.
I've never heard that. All your voices all at once.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded a little chaotic up there.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking, man, I'm glad I'm not up there.
Well, at least Fred didn't arc a brake or anything like that. He stayed put, and everybody got around him.
Yeah, that's. And obviously, I feel bad for Fred.
Guy's back.
Just having stuff happen really out of his control. I mean, he just on cold tires. If you got to the gas too quick, it just wanted to come around.
So I was thinking that last night. I'm like, fuck, I wish I was able to do some pit parties or something because I was worse, I think, than I've ever been on restarts on any track because I was so paranoid of spinning out in the turn 1 or coming off a 2 or something. With the cold tires, I was extremely cautious to the point I was holding people up behind me. But at least it's a double-edged sword. Spin out by trying too hard and going too fast and getting to the throttle too much, or go super fucking slow and let everybody just pass me.
So Dalton.
Sorry, I'm eating.
Oh,
What?
sorry. Are we interrupting your dinner?
No, I'm eating while trying to talk, so it's multitasking.
What track do you want for the championship? What's your favorite track that we race that you think you have the best shot?
There's quite a few of them that would be decent. I mean, for me, obviously, it doesn't necessarily matter. I mean, whatever track we go to, it's going to be challenging for us all. So I'm really just looking forward to that. If I had to pick, I would say probably. I wouldn't say Michigan, even though I know that's what Michael was trying to vouch for in our little team chat. Because normally I guess Michigan comes down to fuel mileage, and he knows I'm Captain Safefield.
And he's from Michigan.
Exactly. And honestly, the last race that MFRD did at Michigan was in our Tuesday league, and we went 1, 2, 3, 4 because we played the fuel strategy. Which I mean, everybody could have played the fuel strategy
Of course you
and
want
made
a
a
fucking
2-stop.
fuel strategy race.
But here's the thing: we weren't fucking saving. We were not saving fuel. We just ran it dry. People pit like 15 laps early because tire fall off was terrible. So they were trying to pit and get fresh tires more often, thinking it would help. But they didn't realize that if you could go the distance on the fuel, it's better to just do the fuel, because with the next gen cars that we run, yeah, the tires fall off, so you'll be about 2-3 seconds slower a lap than guys on fresh tires, but that's only for about like 5-10 laps. And it's like a 25 lap run with as much fuel as we run. So they kind of all shot themselves in the foot, and I was just like, they're all just kind of killing their races. Let's just keep going.
Plus, it's like almost a minute around the track too, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's in like the 45 second ish,
Yeah,
45
so
to 50 seconds.
even if you're
so
what 3 seconds, that'd be
3
15
seconds a lap
laps.
for 10 laps.
Yeah, that's right.
That's like
yeah, 30 laps. No, I don't know.
like
I don't
2/3 a
math
lap.
good. I did today at work, but I don't now. Yeah, go fast, turn left.
I
What's up,
voted for
McCamlin?
Texas.
Awesome second place. Why don't you hop in the green room? We'll bring you in.
Dalton, I voted for Texas.
See,
'Cause I love
Texas is going to
And
be a
I
good
think
one
it's good.
too.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good.
My
know-
only drawback is I know I don't have the greatest speed there. Like I there's some tracks where I feel like I'm easily probably a top 3 car. Texas is not one of them, even though I've had incredible luck at Texas, especially here in Blazing Pedals. I mean, shit, what is it? I keep track of my stuff just for me. Texas
keep
in
track
Blazing
of?
Pedals is the track I've won at
You have
the
a little
most.
notebook?
3
Yeah, I got a little notebook.
reminders for everyone.
Well,
For
no,
every track?
It's not for every track. I just keep track of places I've won at in different leagues, just so I know. In Blazing Pedals, Texas is my most winning track, which 2 of them are on fuel mileage.
Texas it is then, Chris said.
Mine, I know you didn't run it, and you didn't have the privilege to, because you were out with injury at the time. Mine would be Auto Club. But we're not running marked setup, which fucking sucks, because that would be fucking awesome for a championship race at Auto Club with marked setup.
The fact that there was fucking 4 wide.
Yeah,
multiple
we're all just
points
like,
in that race.
hey, everybody over there.
I don't like 4 wide.
But you could stick that fucking car anywhere.
Oh yeah, there was room to go like 6 wide if you really fucking wanted to, but
And
then
some
coming up
people
off the
tried
corner,
to
you were
do
fucked.
it. Yeah, and some people tried to do it.
Now, I remember I was fucking broadcasting that race. I saw it all happen.
Yeah, that's why I said it sucks that
Sketchy.
you couldn't race that, because you would have loved that fucking setup at that track.
Because looking in your mirror, you're like, oh, this guy, he's gonna fucking push it 6
Yeah,
wide.
they just
This
all
one, I
fan
know
out in
it.
the corners. You're like, okay, who's got the run?
You know that feeling when you look in your mirror at your relative box. You're like, oh, this motherfucker's gonna do it. I know it.
Gonna send it.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, that was one of them I missed. I was still. I was.
Yeah, you wanted to run it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm campaigning for Auto Club. Dalton's Michigan because he likes fuel mileage races.
No, I did not say Michigan. That was Michael.
Yeah, because he wants you to win the championship.
Yeah,
Your
but at the same
owner
time,
wants you to win
here's
the
the thing:
championship.
Chris Carroll was the guy who won Michigan last.
Oh.
You know, I think I would like Michigan. You know, it's in my wheelhouse. I like those kind of tracks, but I just fucking suck at Michigan. So don't pick Michigan, anybody.
See, honestly, for me, if I had to actually just go and pick a track, I'd say Bristol.
Oh, that'd
I
be
would
fun. I
fucking
love Bristol.
love Bristol.
I love Bristol too.
Yuck.
But I know the chances are nobody's really going to pick that track.
You know what? My short track, Phoenix. I'm fucking nasty at Phoenix.
I
I
hope
said to
they
Philip
burn
before
that
this.
track to the fucking ground.
I fucking love it. Everybody pick Phoenix. I'm really good at Phoenix.
I said to Philip before this, let's just scrap it all and do the figure 8 with a jump.
Yeah. in the Mazdas.
See how that works out. It's just like, don't tell
It's just
anyone,
us.
just
No, nobody else could race. It's just us four in the Mazdas with
we
the
all
jump.
just sit back and watch.
Yeah.
Demo derby for the final four.
Yep.
No
There
practice,
you go.
no practice. It's
No
just
fit. No fast repairs.
no warm up lap either. You just go right off the green.
It's a last man standing match.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoever
There
can
you
move
go.
their car at the end wins the championship. I know this has nothing to do with what we did all season, but it's fun. I'm gonna write that in suggestions later.
So you didn't say the ending of your race. How did everything go at the very end? What were you thinking? Who was around you? Because I was like fucking 8 laps down and way in the back, so I don't really know, and I didn't get to watch the end of the broadcast yet.
Yeah. So Derek was the leader for most of the last like 30 laps. Well, I mean, pretty much that last long green flag run we had, he was the leader. But Derek, once those cautions started to happen, he was doing what he could to hold everybody off on the 2 tires. Mike Hamlin was up there. He was doing pretty good. I think Perkins was up there. Dave Seats was there. Jamie coming through the fucking field on his fresh rubber after he got the lucky dog. So I was more just kind of looking in the rear view. I wasn't necessarily worried about winning the race, especially obviously because of what happened with Mark.
You just wanted to keep them behind you.
I was just like, just looking in the mirror and I was like, no, he's coming. No. Just Jaws music fucking playing. And then I see him get, I saw him get underneath Mike with like 5-6 laps to go, and I was like, oh fuck, he's coming. There's nothing I'm gonna be able to do to hold this guy off. But Mike put up one hell of a fight to hold Jamie off.
Yeah. Sure did.
Derek fought really fucking hard. Like I was on the bottom. Obviously, everybody knew last night the bottom was not the way you wanted to go to try to pass. But that was the only option I had available at the time. I was trying to get underneath Derek, and he was making the high line work for the first couple of laps of the run. But then once the tire wear started to happen, he just wasn't really able to keep up the same speed. And that's the only reason I was able to really get around him, was just because he had those 2 tires and just didn't have the grip.
So what was going on in the MFRD chat at that point? Were you saying, hey man, let me fucking go, so lock me in?
No.
Oh.
I was expecting him to
All
fucking
right,
race
so
me.
what if you weren't third in points and you knew you had because Jamie, he won the stage, didn't he? So he had a bunch of bonus points going on.
I won the stage.
Oh, you won the stage? Oh, so
Yeah.
you knew you were fine then.
Well, here's the thing. Jamie also finished third in the stage, I think. He either finished third or second.
Oh,
I think it was
so that
third.
kind of canceled yours out because it was a 5-point difference going in.
Yeah, I had 5 points on him. I did lead some laps. I didn't end up with a 0x because of the one wreck with Corey Rutherford and Fred off of 4. But I still was a couple positions ahead of him. And I mean, even if I didn't win, if I would have stayed ahead of him, I think I would have been okay on points.
No,
you
you were
tallying?
fine. Once that whole thing happened with Mark, I was like, oh, okay, it's gonna be Dalton and Jamie in. But
Were you tallying the points up in your head during the race?
Kinda. But again, once the whole Mark thing happened, I knew I didn't really need to worry about it that much. Unless John Perkins
I was gonna say, were you worried about
or
Perkins
Paul
peeking
or
through?
even Ty came through and recovered after his couple incidents. But once Ty said his engine blew, I was like, oh, fuck. But
I actually told Amanda earlier in the day before we raced, I was like, this is gonna be a great race tonight. I'm like, I'm glad I'm gonna be out there. Like, I'm just gonna be watching Dalton, Jamie, and Mark. I'm like, this is gonna be really good to see who makes it.
I was saying earlier, you're probably still in the shower. I didn't even want to try to pass Jamie. I was much faster than him just because I had new tires, probably 20, 30 lap newer tires. And going into every corner, I was right up on him, but just letting off completely because I didn't want to fuck anything up. Like my luck and his luck, I would have had an issue near him, but I just stayed behind him. I didn't want any part of messing anything up, especially after speeding in the pits and being down a few laps from it. I was very interested in what you and Jamie were gonna do, so I just kind of stayed put and didn't want to interfere with anything.
Sorry, mouthful of food.
You're still
What you
eating?
eating?
Yes.
I bet pizza.
No.
Oh.
Actually, before I
Hot
went and got
dogs.
no. I actually had breakfast for dinner.
Multiple hot dogs.
I'm not Thai. But no, I had breakfast for dinner. So I just had some waffles and bacon.
Love me some bacon.
Oh,
Dalton likes breakfast for dinner. When we went to the Daytona race, he went home to have sausage gravy and biscuits.
Oh
remember?
yeah, I was so jealous of you
That's
for
what
that.
we had tonight. I made biscuits and
I
gravy
love
tonight.
sausage
Yep.
gravy.
Breakfast for
biscuits.
dinner is amazing.
Yep.
Oh yeah, something about it just.
Technically, it is breakfast for me, but
Well, this
Yeah, Phil
actually
doesn't
is
know
going to
what
be
he
my
eats,
breakfast for
what it's
tomorrow
called.
too. Because I have a CT scan in the morning. So.
Oh.
Is that good or bad?
We'll see.
It's an update.
Yeah.
Oh. Hopefully it's good.
Yep.
Yeah, I hope it is because I know
Keep our fingers
during
crossed.
during the last MRI that I had a couple months ago in September, they noticed there was like a pretty big ball of fluid in like the back of my head, kind of on the left side a little bit, and I'm thinking that might have been where some of my problems were coming from, and the fact that the problems haven't gone away yet, I'm thinking it's still there.
So they're gonna do that and then assess.
Yes.
Okay.
See if they give me any medication or some shit.
Vicodin.
Not that.
He doesn't know how medicine works.
What? Yeah, he's got some pain in his head. Give him some Vicodin. I'm just kidding, buddy. Hopefully everything goes good tomorrow, and let us know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Keep us updated.
Yeah. Like your dad texted me when you had your little surgery, and then I updated the team.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was gonna ask you. I forgot. I guess everybody's an asshole in Discord. You get any damage from that last hurricane?
I asked Corey if he had heard from me too.
No, actually didn't. We didn't even lose power.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, there were. So the hurricane didn't knock our power out, but we did turn our power off because we have a bunch of like LED lights in our house, and it was the
ones that you
wind
can
and
change the
everything was
colors
causing
and they
it.
strobe?
No, not necessarily. Just like throughout the house. But in terms of the strobing, the wind was blowing on the power line so much it was causing those lights to fucking strobe.
Yeah.
And they were on
Dance
the verge
party.
of giving us all fucking seizures. So we were like, we ain't dealing with that shit, and flipped the main breaker. So just said, fuck it.
Dance party fever, huh?
Yeah.
Better safe than sorry.
Yep.
Dolls at a fucking hurricane party. Yeah, my
Hurricane
parents.
party, population me.
Yep, my parents were down there during it, and they didn't get any damage. They got just a little shit from the last one, but when I was like, "Oh, do you see about Daytona Beach?" I was like, "No, what?" She's like, "Oh, a bunch of shit happened." I was like, "Okay." It's from the. I don't know. It's from the hurricane. I didn't read it or anything. I was just like, "Oh, I think I saw one TikTok video." I was like, "Holy shit, look at that! That looks fucking crazy." Then Amanda asked me, I was like, "No," I'm like, he didn't say anything in Discord. Nobody asked him. I'm like, bunch of fucking assholes.
Yeah, fucking. I forget how long the list was, but there's a pretty decent sized list of like hotels and condos beachside that are now having to be like fully evacuated because so much of the actual seawall got destroyed that it basically all the waves and everything from that storm were like ripping away at the foundation of these buildings, and they're like 20+ story tall
That's
fucking
scary.
condos. So
Yeah.
they had to get everybody the fuck out of there.
Did you guys have shit falling in sinkholes last year or something too?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Probably,
there's that,
but
there's
not
that big
like
thing
around
where
me.
like a whole condo. Not you. I'm not saying in Daytona. I'm saying.
Oh, that was in Miami.
Yeah, in
think.
Florida. Yeah, fucking Floridians are nuts.
Yep, that's one word for us.
Yeah, you build everything on coral reefs. What do you expect?
Oh yeah. Fucking little hole. That's a good footer. Yep. That whole state's going in a sinkhole. You guys got alligators in the Miami Dolphins. That's pretty cool. And Homestead. I do like Homestead.
And Daytona, obviously.
Oh yeah, and Daytona. Okay, I guess Florida is pretty cool. And Disney World, Disneyland. What is it? Disney World. Yeah, Disneyland's in California.
Costs you $150 a ticket to get into that.
Yeah, I just
place
like the Adam Sandler movies, like Disneyland.
Used to be a cool racetrack there.
Yep.
California?
No, Disney World.
Disney World.
The Truck Series, I think, actually raced there.
Oh, I do remember. That was a long time ago.
Walt Disney World Studio, Walt Disney World Speedway.
Yep.
I think it was like a 3/4 mile.
Yeah,
or
3/4, 7/8, something like that. Yeah,
but it was basically like Pocono shrunk down.
What?
Yeah.
Or like night racing.
Because it's been gone for years.
Yeah, if you go to Google Maps, you can actually still see some of the.
Why doesn't Dale Jr. get down there and fucking find it?
Track.
Lost Speedway.
Because it's been basically turned into a fucking parking lot.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mickey needs more parking. Count all those dollar bills.
Yeah.
Man, it's just walking in on this conversation. Why do you guys talk about Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, I can't believe the price of a ticket nowadays for that place.
What do we pay Universal? It's like $70 a piece, I think.
Oh, Universal is so much better, especially if you like more of like the thrill rides. Universal has more thrill rides. Disney has more
Dalton, I was on the
attraction
Disney
rides.
track. I think I raced it. My mom said.
I loved Universal. I wanted Corey for a while to take me down there, so we finally went down, went on all my Harry Potter rides and Jurassic Park and all that stuff.
I think we talked about that here. We got kicked out. We got kicked off a kiddie ride because Amanda wanted to ride it. And they're like, "Where's your kids?" We're like, "What are you talking about? We just want to ride the thing that goes around in the air." And they're like, "No, you need kids to take this ride." We're like, "Oh."
Corey might have been smoking. I was definitely drinking, and we argued a little bit with them. So it was still a good time.
The last time I went to Universal, I'm not sure when you guys went, but they had a ride in like the Jurassic Park area. Or I'm not sure if it was necessarily a Jurassic Park area or if it was just placed there, but it's called the Velocicoaster. Holy fuck, that is fast! Like if you thought
I think they were.
Was that the one they were building?
I think that might have been the one they were building.
It was really big. It was a couple of years ago. I'm like, the fuck's going on?
Yeah, it's kind of back towards the Harry Potter area.
Yeah, because you give me.
Yeah,
we were back
building
there
it
because it's roller coasters and anything with dinosaurs, and you combine them with some alcohol, and I'm gonna go ape shit. So
and Harry Potter.
Did you guys ride the Incredible Hulk ride?
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So take the speed of that and multiply it by 1.5, and that's the speed of the Velocicoaster.
Jesus.
and there's so
what's the one that shoots you out of the? That's the Hulk one that shoots you out, right?
Yeah, that's.
Oh, Amanda hates that one. Amanda did not like that one.
I liked it, but I didn't like it. Like it freaked me out. I don't know. I get nervous and scared, but then I'm like, I want to do it again.
Well, here's the thing with the Velocicoaster. They basically, at the start of the ride, they have you go through like the stables where all the Velociraptors are. And you've got fucking Chris Pratt yelling at you like, this is not safe. I don't think you should be doing this.
Of course yeah, Philip just sent me the picture of the thing. That's an awesome looking track. the Disney World Speedway. Philip just sent me a
It,
picture
it,
of it.
it sucks that nothing else really was happen with that track.
If you guys don't know what it looks like, sorry, I can't help you out.
I was listening
Google
about the
it.
roller coaster. He said
Okay,
it launches
sorry.
you.
Yep.
Yeah. So when you're in the stables, it gives you the first launch, and then you go through a couple loops, a couple barrel rolls, and stuff like that, and then you hit another straightaway, and it launches you about 40 to 50 miles an hour faster than the first one did. So I'm thinking you're getting upwards of 100 miles an hour on this road course. Not road course, fucking roller coaster. What am I talking about? My mind is too much in the racing gutter right now.
Yeah, you want a road course.
Fuck. But now after it launches you the second time, there's even the loops gets shorter in the diameter, and the barrel rolls happen a lot faster.
Oh, I
as
love
well.
the barrel rolls. Oh my god.
I almost fell out of the fucking cart. Like I had to hold on to the restraint. I mean, the restraint didn't give away. It's just I felt my ass come off the seat.
That's so scary. I love it.
Oh, I
was
always
like,
try to
"Oh,
click that
fuck."
shit tighter after they're like, click, click. I'm like, that's not fucking tight, bitch. This is tight.
So I want to go to Disney so bad. I've never been there. If we were to come down and give you notice, Dalton and other people, like, would anybody be interested in
We
like
could have
a
a Disney trip with
PTO
Ty.
Disney day? Like that would be so fun. Disney like weekend.
Shit,
Would you
I'd
be
be down
interested in that?
if
Yeah?
if I had the money to pay for my participation in it.
We'll
I'd be
figure
down.
it out. We'll figure it out. Like somebody, we need people there because if he gets bored or I get bored or something, like I want to go there. Well, I don't want to go on that one. Okay, you guys go over there. We're going over here.
Everything. We had
Have somebody like
a
watch
map.
the stuff.
Yeah, you stand here and watch the stuff. You don't want to go on the ride. I think, have to convince you for a minute to go to Duff Beer because you're like, I don't want to go to Duff Beer. And then
No, you
finally
want to
went.
do some Simpson shit. And I don't like the Simpsons.
Yeah, Duff Beer.
No, we went to Duff Beer, but it was fucking expensive as shit.
Yeah, it was like.
Wait, you're talking Disney or
$14 a beer.
Universal?
Universal.
Universal.
You said
I've
Disney.
never been to Disney, but
never
when
been
we went
to
to
Disney.
Universal. I want to go to Disney so bad. I've always wanted to.
No, we're gonna go to Universal. We ain't going to Disney.
Okay,
I
thank
want
God.
to go to
Thank
both.
God.
Yeah.
But I
We're
do
not-
like Universal a lot.
We're not little kids.
I love Harry Potter so much, but it was pretty queer to see 40-year-old men and 30-year-old men dressed up as Harry Potter. I'm
We
like,
probably
that
saw
fucking
Dalton
faggot.
there, but we missed him.
Like, fuck that guy. But like, really, a wand, you dick, you're 35. Like, stop it.
Look,
But
man,
I'll
is that
definitely go
fucking
again.
Dalton right there? No, that can't be.
What, a fat
I'll-
white guy with glasses?
Wearing your Harry Potter cape.
I need to get like a Harry Potter cape, but put the 41 on the back of it.
Yeah. On the end
You
of the
want me to-
wand, too.
I'll send you one.
What have
You
I
have to
done?
wear it while you're racing
Yep.
on your webcam
Yep.
with a fan blowing.
But it has to be,
before you-
yeah. But the webcam
Well,
has to
I
be
already
up,
have a fan
so-
blowing.
Yeah, so
but
it flaps so you can see the 41 flapping.
here's well, I mean, with my back already up against it, it's up against my seat. It's not really going to be doing much flapping.
No, you have to drape it over your seat, and then put a fan shooting it up.
I have
so
a
it
wall
flaps
directly
behind you.
behind my seat.
Oh, you gotta rearrange.
I need room to rearrange. I don't have room. My room's
Take out
fucking
your
tiny.
closet, build an addition on the back. Tell your dad you need it.
That costs money.
We did pitch the OnlyFans taser videos, but you
We are not doing that.
I mean, you could have been a billionaire by now.
So I'm going back to the Universal trip. That is going to be a documentary in itself. We are going to film it. We're going to have GoPros
Everybody,
on
yeah,
our
everybody
heads,
gets
so
GoPros.
I can look over at Ty like screaming and everything on a roller coaster. And we
Why would
can
you be
make a
sitting next to
documentary.
Ty? He's a weirdo.
I think Ty would be fun as shit on a roller coaster.
Well, here's the thing, Corey.
Ty
Think about
doesn't
it
look like
this.
he goes out in the sun.
Think about it like this: if Ty and I look the same, and you're obviously taller, I'm pretty sure you're taller than both Ty and I. Somebody's
Yeah.
gonna have to sit next to
More
Amanda
muscular too. Why?
because we ain't gonna fit two
Oh
of
yeah,
us in the seats
two
next to
you
each
side
other.
by side.
Aw.
Oh, that's funny as shit.
Shit, when I went with a couple of my friends from high school, I had to sit next to it.
A 3-year-old?
No. But I had to sit next to the smallest one of our group, just because I was the largest one of our group, and that's the only way we could fit.
Yeah, I'm pretty skinny. I don't know. I'll take Dalton. You can take Ty. Ty'll
gonna
just
make
tell
Ty
me
hold
disappointed
a
all day.
bunch of hot dogs in his mouth and see if we can hold them in
We-
his mouth.
we
the
have to
entire
get the-
coaster ride.
We have
He's
to get
gonna
the
fucking choke.
wristbands with the straps on them and strap to your partner so you don't
No, I'm
lose
gonna
them.
make Ty wear the monkey backpack where I hold
Ty
the
gets
tail
a
like a
monkey
lead.
backpack. Come back here,
There you
Ty.
Or some like weird fucking fuzzy handcuffs.
Oh yeah, me and Amanda will be the mom and dad, and then you guys are the kids, and you guys gotta wear the backpacks so we can
We're on
yank
the
you
fucking
around.
animal leash.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where you guys go? Come here, Dave's got smoke.
It would be fun as shit though. Do a Universal trip. That would be definitely fun.
Oh, that'd be a fucking riot. Can't wait to get this. Gonna start. I know I've been saying it forever, but I'm starting really soon because slowing down at Works. That's what
Works.
Works with an S, and yeah. So it's editing starting for the T&A documentary. I'm looking for a January release, but probably won't find it on YouTube because I'm gonna steal a lot of shit from places to put on it.
He's still mad at me because the entire drive out and drive back, I drive with my window open like an inch at all times, whether it's summer, winter, anything.
Well, it was
there's just wind noise the entire time.
Well, it was your fault and it was my fault. It was my fault for buying the cheap GoPros thinking they were gonna be good, and the mics are fucking awful when wind hits them. And you had your window down the whole time. But luckily,
I have to have my window down when I drive.
luckily I had my good GoPro in the back with me facing forward, so I got a lot of the conversations.
You don't want to hear the comments me and Terry make in the front seat and road signs and stuff, the things we said.
We gotta create an event on Facebook and then charge for this shit.
Some of it got bad, or I'm like, Terry, I didn't know that side of you, and vice
Oh.
versa.
Yeah, then they just had me in the back, fucking being cameraman and sitting there.
Harry
Doing
learned his
nothing.
lesson about wearing a t-shirt and shorts.
Yeah, when we
On
go
that
in the
trip.
fucking, we left it's 80. We get up in the mountains, it's fucking 42. We're like, what the fuck? We stopped to gas up or take a piss or something. I'm like, oh my god! Everybody grabs hoodies and Terry's like, I didn't bring a hoodie. I'm like, we're going to fucking Vermont. Why didn't you bring a hoodie?
See,
He
like
didn't
I
bring
said,
a phone charger. He brought
Yeah.
nothing with him. He packed
Like I
like
said,
what he was
the
wearing.
Oh
reason
jeez.
why-
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I got everything. He's like, oh shit, I got my a lot of stuff when I go out. Oh, we had to go to Walmart too the one time.
Yeah, no, he literally brought like nothing with him. I had to beep my car open from the hotel room window so he could get in and plug his phone in and let it charge. And I was like, you don't even have a fucking phone charger on you? What are you, 14?
I forgot. This was
See,
the.
there's being a minimalist and there's being dumb.
Well, hang on,
Being
Dalton.
dumb.
This was the best. This did not get on camera. I wish it did. It was gonna be cold that night, so Terry wanted to get sweatpants and a sweatshirt. So all of us went to It was
Walmart
me,
trip.
Philip, Terry, and Amanda. We all go to Walmart, and then we're gonna meet Chris for. We're meeting him for dinner.
It was supposed to be a 5-minute trip to Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
so we start picking out outfits for Terry.
Oh my god.
An hour later.
I'm like, come on, Terry, it kind of matches like a pink
Yeah.
fucking sweatpants and something.
We had the perfect
Juicy.
outfit for it.
He's like, is that a
Juicy on
3X?
the
I'm like, no, it's a 1X. Can you fit in it? I'm like, it'd be funny if you tried.
I think there was a bikini T-shirt somebody picked
Yeah,
up.
then-
Yep.
I think we
I
brought him
remember
a
that.
bikini at one point.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
we
was
Not
fucking
an
laughed
image
so
in my
hard.
mind of Terry,
Terry
in
in
a
a
fucking man
bikini.
Oh, I kept running up. I'm like, Terry! I'd run up to him, like, put up to him, like, this your size?
People were looking at us like we were retarded, like grown adults running around.
Well, I mean, when you go to Walmart, you kind of expect that.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a good time though. The little things, just a Walmart trip that turned into 20 times longer than it should have been.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, it was like a fucking game show. We're all running around the store trying to find outfits for Terry that
Does
did not
it
match.
fit?
Yeah.
Yep. Trying to find the
Whose
brightest
clothes are
color
these anyway?
thing
Yeah,
we
the
could
brightest
find.
colors. Yeah,
Yep.
like anything zebra
Yeah,
striped or
he's
anything.
Oh
he's
my.
like, I'm not gray, or he's a gray or black. I'm like, how about this hot pink one I found?
And then he's like trying to just put the wind pants on over his shorts. I'm
Oh my
like,
god.
what are you doing? No, we're not going in the public like this.
It
We
was
did.
he was wearing cargo shorts, so it's not like he was wearing gym shorts.
Yeah,
Yep.
good times.
Oh yeah, that was. I wish that one made the cut, because maybe we could tell. Oh, we could sit down, get everything done, and then we could do like story time too, is tell stories of some stuff, like just do like a Discord thing to
Sure.
run. That'd be fun for the
Yeah.
ending. Yeah.
Shit, you gotta turn that documentary into like a mini series. Do like episodes.
I think I have to, Dalton. I think we're looking at like I gotta at least do 2.5 hours.
Yeah, fucking be like, and that could have been a full episode in itself right there. Just like the hunt for Terry's clothes since he's a fucking
Yeah.
idiot and didn't
Yeah.
buy his own.
There's so much stuff we missed, like that
Don't-
ghetto ass Motel 6 we stayed at,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Terry's like,
Oh
he
god.
came down,
yeah.
we're smoking a cigarette in the morning, going to breakfast or something. He's like, I think there's a dead rat in the pool. I'm like, well, we need to go find the dead
Yeah, he
rat.
tells
And,
us when we're at
yeah.
McDonald's. He doesn't tell us
We
when
were
we can go
already
fucking take a picture of it.
So then we ate and we scurried back because I'm like, I want to see a dead rat in a pool. Like I'm curious. And
I
we-
love the word choice there with scurried.
Yeah, we scurried back over through the parking lots, couple parking lots.
Talking
We get
about a
there.
rat.
We
Scurried.
walk
Yeah.
all the way around the hotel. We probably did 3 laps around the pool trying to see if it maybe crawled out and like died on the edge. But he fucking waited 45 minutes to tell us about it. He's like, oh, I looked out the window. I thought I saw a dead rat. I'm like, you lead with that in a conversation. You don't wait 45 minutes to say you saw
Oh,
a dead
yeah.
animal in a pool.
We definitely have
Right.
to do this one night. Is just get everybody in Discord and everybody start drinking and then just reminiscing about it for like the end part.
Yep.
There it's all right. Now it's a 3.5 hour movie. I think Dalton's right. I have to do mini series, season 1, the Road to Thunder Road.
Then season
it cuts
2.
off when we get to Vermont.
Season 2 would be the Universal trip.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We need the video more. Yeah.
Oh, we will.
GoPros.
Hang on, let me plug this charger in real quick.
Everybody has to have a GoPro on when they meet people. Like when Dee's walked into the bar and I had like 30 coworkers, I turned around. I'm like, oh, you do look like a prison convict. They're like, who the fuck are you meeting? Because nobody knew who he was. They're like, you said you were meeting somebody? I'm like, yeah, some guy I know
just
from
got out.
the internet. Like they're like, what? I'm like, I met him on the internet playing a game. They're like, you're gonna get fucking killed. And then they watch him walk in. They're like,
No,
what the
he's
fuck?
harmless. He doesn't blink though.
He had like a WWE shirt on and like basketball shorts. They're like, Amanda's getting fucking murdered tonight. I'm like, oh, it's just Brian. It's okay. Like we're gonna go to that dive
The
bar.
first
across
time
the
you met,
street.
it's Brian. He's fine.
I met this guy on the internet. They're like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, because Deez is a scary looking fella. And just, I mean, I know her coworkers too. Just be like, yeah, I've just seen this guy online. I've never met him before,
No,
but
it's funny because like when he
we play
came into
video
the
games
bar,
together, so it should be fine.
when he came into the bar, he's like, who are all these people? I'm like, they're all my coworkers, all the other managers and shit. And there's like 40 of them there, and like 38 of them are 35 to 65-year-old men. And they're all like, who the fuck is this? I'm like, it's Brian, the internet guy. And they're like, yeah, we don't like this guy.
I met him on prisonpenpal.com.
Tattoos are sticking out here, here, here.
Convicts
They're
are
like,
us.
they're like, who the fuck's this guy? I'm like the little sister at
We
work and
chatted for a
everything,
couple
so-
weeks, so I thought he was cool.
I'm like, I've never met him in person, but we play games together.
Yeah, we play
online.
video games, so he seems alright.
We're like, the fuck? That's why Joey came out. He's like,
Instead of Instacart, it's InstaConvict.
There you go.
Oh, he was adorable though. We had so much fun. Me, him, my coworker Joey. Joey's like a brother. Corey gets along with him great. We started the same week, like 9.5 years ago at work. Everybody else bailed. So I looked at Joey. I'm like, "You want to go out drinking with me and Brian?" We didn't even go far. We wandered the street, realized half the bars were closed. We ended up right across the street at some nasty ass dive bar and took a couple shots, drank a couple beers, and called it a night. It was a good time. So, again, like, I wish I had recorded more of it other than just shop talk because it's fun getting to meet everybody.
Well, you guys were in a fucking bar and your internet was awful.
Oh, it was awful and it was loud.
You see fucking D's face. What? That Amanda's face. Huh?
All just scrambled and
Yeah, all pixelated, and then you just see somebody's face in front of you. You're like, what the fuck?
Well, it was super loud up at the front because it was like an L-shaped bar, and then there was like 3 little tables or 4 in the back corner that were like maybe we can go there, but it was such an awkward booth that we had to slide all the way down to try to get my phone that's balanced against like a napkin dispenser to stand up straight, and it was definitely very awkward. So I wish I had brought my laptop, but it was still a good time.
Yeah. Good times. Alright, you guys ready to get out of here? I can get some sleep.
okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we got a big show next Monday.
Oh,
The
snap.
season finale of Shop Talk.
Dalton, make sure you're ready to be in the green room.
I will.
I'm gonna try to get.
I won't be in the shower.
I'm gonna try to see if Jamie and Chris will come in too.
No,
Should have got them to come on this week, but I'm sure.
Get everybody for next
Well, I guess we'll see how it ends.
No,
we'll see.
just line everybody up.
We'll see who would want to come in. Say Dalton Rex, fucking Chris Carroll. I'm sure Chris Carroll won't.
Then
He
it'll
might want to come in.
Even funnier.
Dalton's just
It'll
out
be
there
the first
wrecking
time this
people.
season.
I wanted to try to put that in too, because I was gonna message you guys, be like, do you guys remember if you got a run-in with somebody and where it happened? I know I hit Chris at Bristol, obviously you at Talladega. You kind of got me at Pocono, but I don't think it was really on you. But just like when we had run-ins, and I was gonna play a thing of that, but I was like, oh, that'll take way too long, so I came up with the other video.
You should play that on our way out too, so everybody can watch it again.
I'm gonna play that. Thank you, Dalton, for jumping in, and good luck to you
sir.
next week, my friend, going for a championship. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna just race you. So no.
That's all I expect.
Yep.
No shenanigans.
Unless you do something stupid. I'm just kidding.
Hey, don't Paulson me and I won't wheeler you.
No, it's the other way around.
Good comeback.
No, yeah, you don't Paulson me and I won't wheeler you, but
That's what I just said.
Yeah,
That's what she said.
We both didn't stick to our words. You Paulson me and I wheelered you, so.
No, if I really Paulsoned you, it would have been a super late block.
It seemed late enough in my eyes.
3 seconds is not late.
You should.
Nutsack.
Nope, you should have never came down. Alright, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Amanda and Philip. We'll see you guys on the track. We don't know the track. Check out Blazing Pedals on Facebook. Is that how you find it?
Yes. Blazing Pedals iRacing League.
Blazing Pedals iRacing League on Facebook. They'll announce it there. I don't know where else I'll announce it too when I know. So follow me on Facebook. Follow T&A Motorsports. Obviously you are if you're watching on Facebook. So yeah, good job. All right, Dalton.
Hey, you found us.
Yeah. Hey, welcome. Subscribe, like, tip. I don't know. We don't have tips, but if you want
Share
to,
the video.
Yeah, you can PayPal me. Just message me and I'll give you my PayPal. You can send me money. We will see you guys next Monday for the season finale. And yeah, I don't have a tagline yet, but we got big stuff next season for Shop Talk. I got big stuff in the works, so.
That's when you just say later, bitches. And
Yeah.
Cut it.
Later, bitches.
Well, Dak, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
He forgot to
What does it take to really truly be a champion? Well, it takes more than excuses. It takes more than just giving yourself a pass. There are only so many champions in the world. And true champions understand what dedication and hard work really is. True champions understand if you're gonna be a lion, you got to know what it means to go through the jungle. You can't pretend or fake it just to make it. To be a champion.
Chris Carroll is going to punch his ticket to the Final Four here for Blazing Pedals. Checkered flag in the air. First win to Jamie Walker, and he locks himself into the next round. He turned to 41. He's got to make it through the infield. He's got to make it through the infield. Can't Todd Morosco get it. Corey Sherman's going to win and lock himself in to the Final Four.
Punched his ticket into the championship 4, Dalton Kilrow.
Overnight. Champions have to grow. Champions have to work. Champions have to dig. Champions have to believe. Champions don't have time to wait around for something to happen on its own. Being a champion takes work, grit, and understanding that if you're trying to be better than the opponent, you got to work a little bit harder than the person that you're up against.